so, you are always very worried about meditating for several hours, praying for several hours, having an altar full of saints, to ask everyone for protection. Get up from there, start to be afraid of this, afraid of that, speak badly of others, criticize, judge others, complain about people, fight with so and so, do things unwillingly. What was the point of so much prayer, so much meditation? I answer, you're welcome. Because you threw everything you did down the drain, it didn't do anything. So, of course, you can ask for protection at any time and be sure that the being of light, the saint, whoever it may be, will assist you. Now, do your part, value the energy that that being is sending you. Acting high, keeping your vibration high, staying high. It is only in this way that protection works. Another thing that you were taught, what you asked for, the being of light protected. The guardian angels are there all the time, getting rid of everything. The guides that protect you are glued there all the time, protecting you from everything. So I will tell you that if you maintain that high vibration range, this all happens. They are all effectively glued to you, I would even say, within you, they are so close. Now if you start to vibrate low, you expel them from within. And the lower you vibrate, the more they move away. Always remember this. The lower you vibrate, the more the protections move away. This is divine law. Then many people say, but when I need you most, do you stay away? It depends on what your needs are. If it is a moment of suffering, when you lowered your vibration due to suffering, of course, at that moment, we will all be there giving him a hug. Now you are suffering, why? It will depend a lot on the reason for your suffering. Protection is proportional to what you vibrate. It is not throwing your protection on the backs of the beings of light and saints, and you shrugging your shoulders in relation to it. Don't confuse things. Their minds control their bodies, their minds control their walks. There is no other way, you are what you vibrate. So doing a series of things for protection is valid, as long as you fulfill what needs to be fulfilled, that you at least make an effort to fulfill what has to be fulfilled. It's constant learning. It never ends. Because to vibrate high 100%, without getting shaken, if this happens, you ascend immediately. Because your vibration will be so high that you will no longer stay here, you will go to the 5th dimension. Speaking of which, and to close this subject, I would like to repeat here what was already said before, nobody will make choices. This has already been said here, I'm not saying anything new. What does that mean? It means you have to choose whether to go or stay, because of your loved ones. Explain how this will happen, I will not do that. I just say, no one who ascends will make choices. Listen back to the videos and you will remember this again. Either you trust and vibrate, I'm going to the 5th dimension, and trust with your eyes closed, or you vibrate, but who's going to stay? What am I going to do with whoever is staying? It's your choice. There is only one sentence, whoever ascends will not make choices. But of course, that's impossible. The how is not your problem, it is our problem. And I can guarantee each one of you that everything is already very well organized in this sense. So it doesn't have to be your concern, it's a soul choice. Your souls chose to ascend, but you certainly have free will. If at the right time you say I don't want to go, you won't come. But then I will remember that very important point, that whoever stays will not keep theirs. Remember this. Whoever chooses not to ascend will not stay with their family, they will be separated from everyone. Because each soul will have a path, each soul will have a destination elsewhere, to vibrate the 3rd dimension. So I ask the question again, is it worth losing the opportunity to ascend, because of others? Will it be worth it? But it's up to each of you. We will not force anyone into anything. Now I can guarantee that anyone who actually wants to choose to go will not make choices, you will not suffer for choices. I think you understand. So check what you are vibrating. At all times, analyze your vibrations, Do not let yourself be carried away by anything. You just came out of a challenge and many of you felt extremely light. You had no idea, did you? How pleasant this time was, of serenity and peace. So now learn to close your mouth, not to think only about good things, only about plans, dreams. Enjoy, the speed of co-creation is great, everything is accelerated. So co-create a lot of good things, think positive things, dream, think big. Don't get attached to how or when, just think. Get into that pleasant daydream, imagining what it would be like, this, that, why not? At this time, I can even tell you that you can stay in the hammock, enjoying the breeze and dreaming about what you want, as long as you don't ask anyone for anything, can stay on the network. Play for the universe, who knows, maybe you'll get it back? But never forget that negative thoughts, words and attitudes also go to the universe, and they also come back. Don't forget that. So learn to speak less, because by speaking less, you vibrate less to the universe. You might even think, it was once a vibration, but if he didn't say it, it was one less. Now if you think and speak, there are two vibrations. So close your mouth, learn to speak what is necessary, learn to comment on good things, not on other people's lives. Not if the other person is pretty, ugly, fat, thin, poor, rich. Is that your problem? It's not, it's his problem. So why comment on someone else's life, why judge, why comment, why criticize someone else's life? Close your mouth, and with that, you will also calm your minds. Because to speak, you think first, you don't realize it, but it's a stimulus that comes from the brain, it's a thought that turns into words. So if you think and shut up, your brain will start to rethink, hey, what's going on? I send the thought and don't speak? So I think I have to stop sending them. This is how you change yourselves. Closed mouth, positive thoughts, positive attitudes, healthy, lively, green, fresh food, alive, living plants, not animals. No animals. It's a habit you have to break. It's no use, you won't have animals to feed on in the fifth dimension. So start to lose the habit, start changing your diet, this also brings a great balance to your vibrations, because your bodies become healthier. Now it's not about stopping eating the animal, and just eating leaves, then you will get sick. Everything has to be gradual and in balance, finding substitutes, finding what will keep your bodies balanced, keep your bodies healthy. Soon, you'll think you can only drink water. Everyone is going to get sick, because your bodies need energy and energy comes from food. So do you realize that your journey is quite long, is it difficult? So, don't just trust the beings of light to protect you. Each of you do your part, and your protections will certainly be up there. I am Archangel Michael. And what I want, sincerely, is for each one of you to just trust, believe, that everything is being done, and that everything will be done with the love of God the Father or Mother. So what are you going to vibrate, fear? Or will they just vibrate, trusting in His love?